Well, what's up, boys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to make a gun system inside of Roblox Studio. So we're gonna be going over everything from like shooting to aiming to damage to all of that stuff, and we're gonna be using client replication for all of those. So to start off, make sure you get this VFX for the gun, which is gonna be the first link in the description, the shooting thing right here. So basically, once you join the Discord, just go over into free assets, and you should see the gun VFX there. Just download it, grab it into the game, just port it in, and you should be good to go. Also, guys, if you want to learn more advanced systems, how to make like projectiles, combat systems, move sets, movement systems, and all of that, ray casting, etc., then make sure to check out the second link in the description. It's going to be an academy. So I recently opened up my own academy, and we had some crazy student success stories of people just, you know, learning to make stuff for Roblox, making their own games, making a ton of money with their own games. I mean, we had a student recently who I think made like a 20,000 player game, which is crazy, bro. But yeah, we teach everything from scripting, VFX, animations, to modeling, to basically even commissions, anything you think of in Roblox Studio, UI too, we have it. So if you're interested in that, and if you're interested in leveling up your knowledge and learning a lot more stuff, make sure to check that out. It's going to be the second link in the description. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this gun system tutorial. And yeah, make sure you guys to subscribe and turn notifications on, because I'm dropping so many tutorials right now. We recently had the combat system last video, so I'm going to be teaching you guys now how to make a simple gun system, and we're going to be going over everything inside of the gun system. So the first thing that we're going to do is just drag this, and we're going to drag it inside of replicated storage. And then we have to make a script inside of starter player scripts, and we're going to just make a new local script, and we're going to name it input handler. There we go. And basically, this is just where we're going to handle all the input that the character clicks. So if we click left mouse button, if we click etc. And also, I think we're going to need a gun model. So let's go ahead and get a model for a gun. Let's go ahead and get like some assault rifle. I'd say, yeah, I think we should get this one, but instead just remove all the scripts. There we go. Okay, you guys can get any of them. Honestly, yeah, this one I don't like this one. Let's go ahead and get some simple one that's just like one part or something, so we can put it in. Okay, let's see if this one's one part. Yeah, I think this one should do a handle, and then we got this. Okay, perfect. I think this should, yeah, this is handle. There we go. Just rename the handle, delete all of these, and we can drag this out of here. And now we have a gun model. You guys can just get basic anything. You don't even have to get the gun model, but this is just for tutorial purposes. I don't model, so I can't really make a gun. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna basically create a tool inside of starter pack, and we're gonna name it gun, let's say. Then we're gonna name this handle, and we're gonna put it inside of here. Go to properties, and then make sure all of these are off like that. And then let me go ahead and press play. Also make sure to put requires handle off right here. And now when we go ahead and play the game, we should have the gun set up fully to be like a tool. Okay, there we go. We just have to rotate it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically go ahead and let's try test this out. Okay, no, 90 0 0, that's not it. 0 90 0. Okay, that's not it either. Maybe 180. Yep, there we go. Okay, 180, and then we push it outwards like 2. Yeah, I think this should be good enough. Maybe like 1. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. So we're gonna copy this, and we're gonna remember the upwards one. So -1, which is up here. -1, and then we're gonna just paste this in right here. And what should happen is we should have the gun properly aligned like this right here, which is perfect right now. And now we have basically a gun, which is a tool that we can use. So that's when we have to go ahead and get into scripting. So I think we can even put this right here, which is going to be a lot easier. So we're going to do local tool equals script.parent, which we're referencing the tool, which is this. And then we're just going to say tool.equipped equipped connect function. There we go. We're just gonna have to track like if it's equipped, that we can only shoot when it's equipped. Let's just copy and paste this down here and just put unequipped. There we go. So now we're just gonna make a simple variable, and we're gonna call it equipped. Local equipped equals to false, and we're just gonna say right here equipped equals to true, equipped equals to false. There we go. So now we can only use the gun when it's equipped. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna reference the user input service. So we're gonna say local UIS equals to game get service user input service. There we go. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna see UIS that input ended connect function I, and E. And I'm going to explain what this is in a second. So if we say if E, then return end, basically when we are chatting inside of Roblox, if we press the certain button, it wouldn't like shoot. So if we like are chatting and we press a key or something like that, it wouldn't shoot our gun, which is like if you want to chat or like do something. So that is you need to put this so you don't like accidentally fire off a function while you're like typing something to someone. And then we're just gonna say if I dot enum actually if I dot user input type equals to enum dot user input type dot mouse button 1. So that basically says when we press mouse button 1, it's gonna actually do something. And equipped equals to true, then we just press enter. And now what we can do is we can just say print shoot right here. And what's going to happen now is if we go inside of the output and we basically click, it's going to say shoot right here, which confirms that our gun is working. We just now have to make all of the effects and all of that stuff. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to basically make a new folder right here inside of replicator storage. We're going to name it remotes, and we're going to add a new remote event inside of it, which we're going to say server remote. There we go. So what we're going to do right now is before this, we're going to have to type in here local player equals to game.players.local player to reference our own player. And we're going to have to say local mouse equals to player get mouse. So we have to get the player's mouse to basically direct where the player is shooting, right? So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna basically say right here we're gonna get the mouse as we're like clicking. So whenever we click, it's gonna get the mouse position. So we're gonna say local mouse pause equals to mouse dot hit. There we go. So this basically means that it will take off. So whenever we click something, it will basically take where our mouse is, and like when we do the bullet, it's gonna basically shoot it right there. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna basically say game.replicated storage.remote.server remote fire server, and we're gonna basically say mouse position, which is the new variable we put in right here, and we're gonna say mouse dot hit dot p. There we go. So this is basically the hit of the mouse. So where we put our own mouse, that's where the bullet is gonna go towards. So we're basically storing this variable, and we're gonna be using it inside of the server, which is what we're gonna do right now. We also do need a cooldown for shooting, so let's create two variables beforehand. So we're gonna say local ammo equals to, let's say, 10 rounds, and then we say local cooldown equals to false. And for now, we're just gonna do right here, if cooldown equals to true, then return end. So if the cooldown is true, we can't shoot. We say cooldown equals to true, and let's say after 1 second we can shoot again, which we can also make it automatic later on, but let's just put it in 1 second right now and just say cooldown equals to false. There we go. So now if we go ahead and test the game, as you boys can see, when we get in here and we basically open up and we click, we can't spam click, we can only click once, which is good, but we're gonna make it automatic later on. I'm just putting the cooldown right now so we can't like kill the whole game and just like spam it, you know, and we could just lower the cooldown later on. Also, what you can do is you can say local cooldown time equals to, let's say, 1. And then you can just say cooldown time right here, and then you can modify this to basically change the cooldown time, right? So we're gonna open up a new script, and we're gonna say server handler. There we go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna say game.replicated storage.remotes.server remote on server event connect function. And what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna reference the player. We're gonna reference the direction where we're aiming at. We're gonna reference the mouse aim. There we go. So now that we referenced all of these, we can start off by basically making the VFX appear for the gun, and we're gonna have to make that client replicated. So I'm gonna show you guys what that is right now, and don't worry if you can't like get all of these terms straight off, like if you don't know what client replication is and all of that stuff. It's basically a method where instead of just putting all of the VFX on the server, we're gonna put it on everyone's client so it doesn't lag the whole game. And it's really an efficient way of scripting, much better than just like handling everything on the server. Now, again, if you're a beginner, you don't really have to do this, but I recommend it because it's a good learning curve. And also, if you want to like go more in depth of all of that stuff, like client replication, there's a bunch of different things. There's modules for it and all of that stuff. Then make sure to check out the second link for the academy. I basically teach client replication, everything like that. Rojo, GitHub. even like all those frameworks, all that advanced stuff that I'm not covering in this video because it's gonna be too hard for most of you to follow through. But because I'll try to make it as easy as possible, we're gonna try with the simple client replication through just one simple remote. And we're gonna be doing that by basically making a new remote right here. We're gonna say client handler. There we go. And we're gonna say game.replicator storage.remotes.client handler, fire all clients, and we're gonna say so what we're gonna do first of all is we're gonna take this shoot VFX that we did right here, and we're gonna basically make all of these go inside of our gun. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say so first of all, we can just fire this off right here, and we can make a new script right here and start a player scripts, and we're gonna call it client replication like this. Oops, client replication. There we go. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna say game.replicator.remotes.client handler on client event connect function. There we go. So what's gonna happen right now is we're gonna first of all have to pass a specific parameter of the person that shot this. So we're gonna say player. We can even put player dot, yeah, let's just put player. There we go. And we can just pass this parameter on right now. So let's just put player, and we're gonna say local VFX. So we're gonna start by using this VFX equals to let's say game.replicator.storage.gun VFX. And then we're gonna say for iv in VFX get children do. So right now we're taking all of these. So when I say get children of this, we mean we're grabbing all of these. We're gonna say local effect equals to v clone, and then what we're gonna do is we can basically put all of these inside of. We don't even have to do this. Let's just do it a little bit more simpler. We can say gun VFX clone, and then we can say VFX.parent equals to player.character.humanoid root part. There we go. Actually, since the gun is like more towards the right hand, we can even put like right hand. There we go. And then now what we're gonna do, we're gonna spawn a function. We're gonna say for iv in VFX get children do. We're gonna say v emit v get attribute emit count. So I'm gonna explain what this is right now. So basically, when we go ahead and get into these, we're grabbing all of the children from the VFX right here, and we're basically taking the emit count attribute, which is different for every single one, and we're basically emitting the particle for that amount. So we're basically gonna be like doing a shoot thing, and then we can just put game.debris add item VFX. Let's say after 3 seconds, it will basically disappear. So now if we press shoot, let's see. Yep, okay, so it's not completely accurate, but yeah, it's right there. But what we can do is, I think what can work is we can basically make it so this player.character gun handle. There we go. So let's see right now if this is gonna work if we do it. Okay, yeah, but it's just like right there. Okay, so we're gonna have to move this part right here a little bit further. So let's try to do 0, 0, 0, and then just do -2. Let's see how that works. Okay, let's see if that pushes it forward. Okay, that pushes it backwards. So let's just do 2 instead. And now I think it should be right there at the nozzle when we fire. Okay, close enough. Let's go ahead and just move it a little bit. Let's put 3 right there. And I think that should be good right now. Boom. Okay, yeah, there we go. So that's a lot better. So as you can see now, we have the VFX firing from the gun, even though we have this like suppressor. It doesn't really matter. I'm just using it as like a basic. But yeah, that looks a lot better now, and we now have VFX on it, but we don't have any damage or anything. So what we're gonna do right now is we're basically gonna make a sound too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say local sound equals to game.replicator.storage.vfx gun VFX.fire shoot. Actually, sorry, clone. Then we're gonna say sound dot parent equals to. We're gonna copy this basically and paste it all the way down here. And we're gonna say sound play game dot debris add item sound. Let's say 3 seconds. So basically now it should play us a fire sound. Let's hope it's not too loud. Let's go ahead and see. There we go. Okay, that's a lot better. So now we even have the sound Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good. So what we can also do is we can take this sound right here and we can put it inside of the input handler. And what we can do is we can say script.grab play, and then we can even say right here script.grab play. So when we go ahead and equip the tool, it's gonna give us like an equipping sound. Yeah, yeah, that sounds nice. And then we can shoot off the gun, which is pretty cool. Yep. Okay, that is pretty cool. So right now, what we can also do is we can add an idle animation to the gun. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a new rig inside of here. We're gonna say rig builder, and we're gonna put R15. There we go. And we can even put the animation editor, and we're gonna make a simple idle animation for the gun. So we're gonna basically bring this up right here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this arm right here and make it look like he's kind of holding it. We can even rotate it a little. There we go, like that. Let's put it forward. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. So now, okay, now maybe like put it right there. Now it looks like he's actually aiming. We can even like tilt the head right there. Ooh, we can even also move this arm right here so it looks a lot more natural. There we go. Put this right here. There we go. And I think now, okay, we can even move this further back so it looks a lot cooler. There we go. So that looks decently good. Now what we have to do is just make this looped. There we go. And we just press publish. If you're using it under a group, make sure to put your group. If not, just click under me. Copy the ID. Don't forget to do that. And we're going to add a new animation right here. And we're going to basically name it idle. We're gonna copy the ID that we just we're gonna paste the ID, my bad, that we just copied right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically make a new couple of new statements. We're gonna say local character equals to player.character or player.character added wait, and then we're gonna say local humanoid equals to character wait for child humanoid. And then we're gonna just do a simple track, local track equals to humanoid load animation. We're gonna say strip.idle, and then we're just gonna say track play. There we go. And I think what we actually have to do is make this we have to make this action right here, and we're just gonna press publish and just redo the whole thing again, where we just copy the ID and put it inside of the idle. Boom, there we go. And that should have us with the idle animation. So there we go. Yeah, okay, I think we have to, yeah, okay, I think we have to, yeah, we have to put the idle animation only when you equip it, though. I forgot about that completely. So we're gonna have to move all of this up right here, and we're gonna put track play right here, and we're gonna put track stop right here. So it only plays when you have the gun equipped. There we go. Okay, that looks a lot better now. Yeah. Okay, there we go. And now, as you can see, we can fire this off completely. We don't have any like custom walking and stuff like that, but we do have the simple animation for the hold, like the idle. And when we put this off, it basically just puts the gun off. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically make a simple damaging thing. So whenever I like shoot on something, it's gonna make a part that's gonna be like a bullet. So what we can do right here is we are gonna make a new part, local part equals to instance.new part. We can name this part part.name equals to hitbox. There we go. We can put the size, let's say equals to vector3.new. We can put like 222, so it's kind of pretty small. Let's just remove that right there, and then we can say part.anchored equals to true, part.can't collide equals to false. There we go. And then we can say game.debris add item part. Let's say after 1 second and gets deleted, just to see like where we are shooting. And the last thing we have to do is let's say part.cframe equals to cframe.new mouse aim. Boom, there we go. So what should happen now is on our mouse aim, it should create a part. Let's see. Does it detect something? Hold up. Okay, so the main thing I just forgot is to put the parent to workspace. That's why it wasn't appearing. I was like confused on why was that happening. So let's see. It should appear now. Okay, so it just creates a part right there on what we can even like put this to like 0.5, like the size. We don't even have to do anything crazy like that. There we go. And now this will just like create a part. We can even turn this, yeah, there we go. We can even turn this invisible in a sec, but as you can see now, we can just like see how the part is functioning, so we can see where the bullet landed. There we go. That is pretty clean. And right now, the only thing we have to do is we're gonna have to make damage and maybe a little bit of VFX, like a splatter VFX when we hit, so it like shows that the bullet has hit and stuff like that. So I think we're gonna do that right now. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. But we're gonna have to need a splatter VFX, so I think I should make that real quick. And we also, I think we need a shoot animation. So let's start off with that first. So let's just make a simple shoot animation. We're gonna reuse the same animation that we did right here, but instead we're gonna just turn looped off. And we're gonna basically make it so it kind of like knocks back your arms, maybe your head a little. There we go. We can even do that. Boom. Okay, yeah, maybe a little bit faster. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we can even push this back a lot more because it's like recoil. There we go. And then we can just put it back. There we go. Yep, that looks cool. Okay, so instead of priority being action, we can put action 2 right now. Press publish to Roblox, and we can basically say right here, we can duplicate this, name it shoot, paste this in right here, and right now what we can do is we can just clone this, paste it right here and name it track 2 and just put shoot, and then we can just say right here track 2 play. There we go. And right now what should happen is if we shoot it, it should like play a simple shoot animation. There we go. Okay, that looks clean. Okay, so I think the only thing that's left is like aiming right now. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right here by using mouse button 2 to basically aim down sights kind of. So what we can do right here is we can create a new function. We can say user input type mouse button 2 input ended. There we go. We can remove all of these. There we go. And we can just put we can just duplicate this and we can put input began. Input began. There we go. So we're gonna just do some simple camera manipulation here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say local properties equals to field of view equals to 70. Let's say minus 45. So we can get that cool zoom in. Then we just say local info equals to, we make a new tween, tween info dot new, let's say 0.5, enum dot easing style dot sign, enum dot easing direction dot out in out. I think that'll be good. Is not my bad. That's easing direction in out, and then let's say 0.1. There we go. And then we just say local t. Local t, which is the tween, equals to game get service tween service create. We're gonna say game.workspace.current camera info, and then we're gonna say properties. There we go. And right now what this basically does is it tweens our camera. So I'm just going to explain what I just wrote. So it tweens our camera, so it zooms in with the field of view, and it's just basically using tween service to do that locally. Now again, if you guys don't know how to use tween service, I mean, this does look really confusing, and I don't blame you guys. Like, some of you guys don't even have any idea what this tween service thing is, but don't worry. Just like look at the code right now and try like indulge it and just like, you know, copy paste it, and you can learn as you go on. But it's just basically a way to tween stuff, like make things bigger, make things smaller, make things have a different property depending on the info that you give it. And again, tweens are a little bit harder to fathom for beginners. So if you're looking for like a more advanced explanation on that, then the Academy would be your best bet, where I basically explain tweens too and how they function and how you can use them inside of your own game. But what we're gonna do is we can basically just paste it right here, and we can say 70. There we go. And I think that should be good. Yeah, we just put this back to 70 right here. So what we can do right now is, let's say we're in shift block and we press right click. Oh, we didn't play it. Did we play? Okay, yeah, we didn't play it yet. Hold up. We forgot to put T play so we can play the tween. There we go. And we can just paste this in right here. And right now, what should happen is boom. Okay, there we go. So right now, we can zoom in with our weapon. As you can see, we kind of have like an aim down sights thing, which is pretty cool. So we can do boom. See, the bullet lands right there, and we can even have an animation for the zooming in sights right here. We can basically do actually we don't even have to do it, honestly. You can put in a new animation. You would just do the same thing you did right here, make a new track and just play it when you hold mouse button 2, make it like loop, and then stop it when you just release it. It's kind of like the same thing that we did right here with the idle. So right now I think what we need is damage mostly, which is the most important thing that we need, and we're going to be handling that by using get parts inbound. And we're gonna also make a new VFX for the hitting and a damage thing, so we can like highlight when the dummy is damaged. And the last thing that leaves us with that after those steps is basically making an ammo system and how much ammo you have. And then if you deplete it all, you have to like reload and wait a bit, and then your ammo reloads and you can shoot again. So that's gonna be pretty simple. So let's go ahead and get started with the parts inbound part. So we're gonna start off by basically saying local size equals to, let's say, part.size. So we get the size of the part, aka the bullet that we are gonna be using. And then we're gonna create a new region, local region equals to region 3 dot new. We're gonna say part dot position minus its size, and then we're gonna say part the position plus its size. There we go. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get parts in region, local parts in region equals to workspace, find parts in region 3. There we go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna say region nil, and we're gonna say map.huge. So it basically checks around the whole area, what's in workspace. We're gonna say local hit equals false. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna say for part in pairs, parts in region, do. Boom, there we go. We're gonna say local character equals to part.parent if character and character finds for child humanoid. Then, so basically, if it finds a humanoid inside of the region 3, it's gonna basically go ahead and check in it, and if it's a humanoid, it can go over and execute this whole block of code right here, which we're gonna write. We're gonna say if hit equals true, then return end. Basically, hit equals to true. So if we hit him once, we can like spam hit him, you know. We're gonna say local humanoid equals to part. Actually, not part. My bad. Character find for child humanoid, and then we're gonna say humanoid take damage. Let's say 10. There we go. And what we can also do is to highlight when the enemy is hit. We can do local highlight highlight equals to instance.new highlight. There we go. And we can say highlight parent equals to character. There we go. Also, what we're gonna do right here is we can say and character dot name isn't player dot name. So basically, so we cannot hit ourselves if we like shoot ourselves accidentally. I don't know, if you don't want that, you can just remove this, but in most shooter games you can't really shoot yourself. I don't think that works like that. But hey, right here, what we can do is we can say game get service tween service create create, and then we can say highlight tween info.new. Let's say it takes 1 second. There we go. And then we just do new parameter outline transparency equals to 1, fill transparency equals to 1, and then we just do let's say local tween equals 2, and then we play this tween play. And then to basically remove the highlight after this is done, what we can do is we can say tween dot completed connect function. There we go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically say game dot debris add item highlight 0.1. There we go. So now when we go inside of the game, let's go ahead and test this out, and I think it should do damage and it should highlight the player. There we go. Okay, perfect. So now see, it highlights the player when we hit him. I'm sorry for the we're gonna actually have to tone down the fire of the gun because it's way too loud. There we go. Let's just put it to 0.4. It's because you guys can't hear me talk at all. But basically, there we go. So now it's a lot better, as you can see. boom, and it also leaves that button. You can even like make that transparent. I just want to show you guys that now damaging works and it highlights the player when they're now. You can even leave this red effect a little bit longer. What you can do is you can basically put it to, let's say, 1.3 or something like that, and it should be a bit longer. And also something else I wanted to do, okay, yeah, I don't think we have anything else. We just have to add in a VFX of like a hit. So I'm gonna go ahead and make one right now. I'm gonna include it inside of the file of the gun VFX. So you guys should get both of those. So if you were at the beginning of the tutorial and you got two, don't be confused. The hit VFX is the one that we're gonna be using right now, and the gun VFX is the one that we just used to like fire it. So I'm gonna make that real quick and I'll be right back. So boom, I just made a quick simple VFX, named it hit. There we go. And I'm gonna basically show you guys what it is. It's just like a simple blood effect. Whenever you get hit, it like splurges you and stuff like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag it right here inside of here, and what we're gonna do right here is get back to our server handler, and we're gonna go ahead and make a new attachment, local VFX equals to. We can also, what we can do is we can even replicate this on the client so we don't put any VFX. Yeah, what we can do, yeah, let's just do that real quick. So let's just put an argument of what was this, via shoot. There we go. And then we can put args right here, and we're gonna say if args equals to shoot, then I'm gonna say right here else if args equals to enemy, then there we go. So basically we're just handling everything on the client. So what we can do is let's leave yeah, let's go ahead and put this to enemy, and we're gonna basically copy this code right here that we did all the way here. We're gonna paste it right in here and just remove this thing right here. There we go. So now the highlight and the tween are on the client, which is a lot better. We can remove the tween from here and the highlight from here, and basically right here we just put player.character. There we go. And we're gonna add the VFX right here inside of the client replicator to basically make everything smoother. So we're gonna say local hit equals game.storage dot hit dot attachment clone hit dot parent equals to oh yeah, also another thing we have to pass through here is the part, yeah, this one. Let's just put this to 3 so it disables faster, and then let's put the transparency equals to 1. And also, yeah, what we can actually do is pretty simple. We can just do this attachment and put it, yeah, let's just leave it right there. I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do real quick. So we're going to basically reference this part right here in another argument, so we can have this part reference right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically make another argument. We're going to say part hit.parent equals to part. Perfect. And we're going to say spawn function for I v in hit get children do if v is a particle emitter. There we go. Then we're going to basically have to remove this. We're going to say v emit, v get attribute emit count, same thing as last time. And now basically we don't have to remove this because the part is already getting removed. So now if we do decide to hit the enemy, everything's going to be on the client. It's going to look the same, but right now, as you can see, we're going to have the VFX finally. Boom. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And also wherever the bullet lands, so as you can see, if I shoot down at the feet, the VFX is going to be at the feet. If I shoot at this arm, the VFX is going to be right there. If I shoot in the head, there's going to be the VFX there. If I shoot in the torso, it's going to be all the same. So yeah, we're making huge progress right now. I think the only thing that we have left to do is basically make the ammo and the reloading. And I think we should be good to go. I mean, you can also add a first-person system integrated on with much more complex stuff later on. But as of now, I think this should be good enough for beginners. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna basically delete all of these cooldown things, and we're gonna say a local. Actually, no, sorry. If ammo is more than 0, then else if ammo is equals to 0, then, and what we're gonna say right here is gonna say ammo equals to ammo minus 1. Yeah, we're gonna put it right here. There we go. So ammo equals to ammo minus 1, and we can even print how much ammo we have left. So if ammo is more than 0, so we have more ammunition than 0, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, up more. And we're gonna put right here, we can even say if cooldown equals to true, then return end. And right here, we can even put a shoot cooldown, so local shoot CD equals to false. We can say right here, and shoot CD equals to false, then we can put shoot CD equals to true, and then we can add a task.delay. Task.delay, let's put local shoot time equals to, let's say 0.4, 0.3, actually 0.2, so we can rapid fire a little. So put shoot time right here, function, there we go. And right now we're gonna say shoot CD equals to false, there we go. And basically what's gonna happen right now, yeah, I think we should be good to go there. Now the thing we're gonna do right here, we're gonna say cooldown equals to true, and actually, yeah, and shoot CD equals to false. There we go. And we're gonna say cooldown equals to true, and then we're gonna put a delay of, let's say, reload time. So instead of cooldown, now we can name this reload time. Task.delay reload time function, and then we can put cooldown equals to false. There we go. So I think now everything should work. We just have to double test it and see if we haven't messed anything up. But other than that, yeah, reload time. Let's just put the reload time to like 3 seconds. And we can even play the reload sound right here. We can just drag this in and play script.reload. There we go. You can even add the animation later on. But let's see. Okay, so it should print us. Okay, what did we do? Oh, okay. I didn't finish this. Or did I? But it didn't load. I don't know. So we just put play right there. There we go. So now when we shoot, okay, it says 9. Okay. 2. And right now, there we go. I can hear the reload sound. We can't shoot, and then we can rapid fire again. Oh, okay. It hasn't reset our ammo, which is what I forgot to add. So we just put right here after reload time ammo equals to 10. And what we can also do is we can make a new UI. We can name this ammo count. Ammo count. There we go. And we can put text label. We can add a text label inside of here. Put it right here somewhere at the center. We can center this by using the unit conversion to just center this so it doesn't move. Let's just put ammo equals to, let's say, 10 out of 10 for now. Let's put this to another prettier font and just put, let's say, all white. Scale this. There we go. So that's that. And what we can do right now is we can say local rs equals to game get service run service. We're gonna basically showcase the ammo being shown all throughout our shooting. So rs.heartbeat connect function. There we go. And basically what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna say local UI equals to player .player UI wafer child ammo count wafer child text label UI.text equals to ammo, and then we can say there we go, separate that, put 2 dots, and then we put ammo dot 10. There we go. So now it should tell us constantly what ammo we're having, and then we can even put yeah, there we go. That's good. And now I think it should like tell us constantly how much ammo we're having on the side of our UI, and when we shoot, and then we're gonna reload, and it's gonna put our ammo back to what it is. So that should work just fine. And again, if you do not know what I'm doing right here with this heartbeat thing, like what this run service is, what the ammo, and what I'm doing right here with these dots, don't worry, you don't need to understand that as of now. It's just basically handling the strings to basically modify this ammo value. So if I should say 9, and I can also rapid shoot because I have the shoot time pretty low. There we go. Reload. Boom. Gets our ammo back to 10. We can even put the ammo to say reloading. So how we can do that is we can basically say local reload equals to true, and then we can say reload equals to true, and then we can put right here reload equals to false. Perfect. Okay, so right here where we can say if reload equals to false, then else if reload equals to true, then we can just say local UI, and instead of this text, it's gonna say reloading. There we go. So now when we go ahead and empty our clip, there we go. Reloading. Boom. Ammo. Reloading. Yep. Perfect. Puts us back. That's perfect. There we go. We can even zoom in. Pretty cool. We got the aim. It's better to just use it in shift lock if you don't have like a first person system or like an overhead camera or something like that, because we're not making that in the video, we're just making it in the gun system itself. But it does look pretty cool, and you can basically use it your mouse is going, and also you can just add like, let's say, a script that makes your arms follow where your mouse is looking at, which is pretty cool, and then we can unequip it, equip it, and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that concludes this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys got all the scripts together. If you haven't, you can go ahead and take a look at them. Just pause the video and write them down. This is basically everything you need, plus these up here and the starter UI. But without further ado, I think that'll be it. Hope you guys learned something, and hope you guys enjoyed this long tutorial that I did. And hope you guys made your own gun system. Now again, this is a pretty basic gun system. It's nothing too crazy. If you're looking for more advanced stuff and you just want to level up how you script and how you basically do all these VFX, you can even make all these VFX, how to make all these animations, and how to basically level up all your knowledge inside of Studio, then make sure to check out the Academy. Again, it's going to be the second link in the description, where I basically teach all of these and even more advanced. These are just like simple things I teach on YouTube to basically get people to learn a bit as beginners. But if you actually want to move on, and if you actually want to learn how to develop faster, and you want to learn how to script quicker, you want to learn how to script more efficient, then I think the Academy might be the best bet for you, so make sure to check that out. But without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on, and make sure to also comment your favorite part of the video, or if you're stuck somewhere or you're taking a break, make sure to comment where you left off, so you can, you know, go ahead and get back to this video, or if you want to go ahead and reanalyze the video to learn more and get better, that's so cool. But yeah, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you boys in the next video. Peace.